In this video, I will be walking you through the process of sharing files and folders through the OneDrive system. Some of you may already be familiar with the sharing functionality most modern cloud-based platforms offer their users. However, each platform's sharing system has its own unique elements which must be understood before you can truly use the system effectively. The first of these I will be addressing is the page element used to initiate the process by which content can be shared through OneDrive. If you're in OneDrive itself, you can access this element by hovering over a file or folder, causing a share button to appear next to the content's name. Then, all you need to do is click this button to initiate the process. You can also initiate the share process from within a file itself by simply clicking the blue Share button and then the Share option in the drop-down menu. Either action will cause a small pop-up window to appear which can be used to share the indicated file or folder via an email invitation or link. Let's first walk through the process of sending a share invitation via email. You should begin by entering the name, group, or specific email address of whomever you wish to share your content with into this text box. Entering a name or group will cause a drop-down menu to appear, attempting to match this information to existing data. You can also directly enter a known email address from any source, internal or external to New York Institute of Technology, into the text box. It's also a good policy to include a short message with your share invitation, which can be entered into this text box. With these steps completed, there is but one last action you should take before hitting the send button, this being to select the level of access you'd like your recipients to have to the content you are sharing with them. This is determined by the options selected from this drop-down menu, these being Can Edit, which will allow collaborators to edit the file or folder as though it were their own, Can Review, which allows them to leave comments, though only for files, Can View, which allows them to view a file or folder but not interact with its content, and Can't Download, which allows them to view a file or folder without the ability to download it off of OneDrive. When deciding on what level of access you'd like to offer to a collaborator, I'd recommend considering the following questions. Is any of the information being shared proprietary to New York Institute of Technology, my department, or my team? Which, if so, you really shouldn't be sharing the file or folder in question at any level. What specific actions will my collaborator need to take in relation to the shared content? For example, do they need to directly modify text, provide detailed feedback, or simply have the opportunity to view it? And do each of my collaborators require different levels of access? In which case, you will need to send multiple email invitations or links, giving each user the appropriate access level according to what action they need to take in relation to the shared content. Please take a moment to pause the video to further familiarize yourself with these levels of access. Now that you've seen how to share a file or folder via email, let's discuss how you can do so through a link. Your first step should be clicking on the gear icon, as this will take you to a new pop-up where you can determine your link's settings. The main trait you will need to set is who the link will work for, with your options typically including people you choose, which creates a link that can only be accessed by those whose name, group, or email is set in the previous pop-up's respective text box. Only people with existing access, which simply reshares access to those within New York Institute of Technology who can already access the file or folder associated with the link. People in New York Institute of Technology, which creates a link that could be accessed by anyone who has an account with the organization. And Anyone, which creates a link that can be accessed by literally anyone, even those without a OneDrive account. Once you've selected one of these options, you will also be presented with a few additional settings, including the access level drop-down menu seen earlier in the email share approach, and a set expiration date option, which allows you to indicate a point after which the link will cease to function. It should be noted that the only people with existing access option offers you no additional settings, and the anyone option has a preset but modifiable expiration date, the ability to create a password required to access the link, and an access level drop down menu without the Can Edit option. Furthermore, if you ever need to extend a collaborator's period of access, but the link has already or will soon expire, you will need to submit a ticket to ITS to do so. With your link settings now determined, you need simply click the Apply button, which will return you to the previous pop-up. From here, you will press the Copy Link button and paste your new link into whatever system you wish to use to send it to your collaborators. When sharing OneDrive content via a link, I would recommend taking some time to carefully consider which type of link is truly best suited to your project needs. Personally, I would recommend using the People You Choose option whenever possible, as your ability to limit link access to specific individuals and groups, along with the ability to provide access to both individuals who are part of New York Institute of Technology and those outside of the organization, grants you the greatest combination of security and flexibility possible. If you have any questions or would like to know more, please contact ITS.